The North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria declared the UDM's notice of removal irregular. The joint application relating to the unconstitutionality of the energy crisis and the recent tariff hike saw two parties parting ways with fellow applicant, the DA. The parties were excused from the case with costs as the case continued to be heard. However, the DA argued that the UDM had hijacked and delayed its case against government, NERSA and Eskom.
But it would be fair and reasonable if the costs of all those counsel who had been briefed and whose time had been wasted and utilized by the argument regarding this application for removal or notice of removal should be paid. I propose, therefore, the order should be that the notice of removal is declared to be the UDM's notice of removal dated 6 September 2023 is declared irregular. The parties to that notice are ordered to pay the costs of all other parties in the joint hearing, including the costs of all counsel.
The Democratic Alliance says in the case of the 31.4% electricity tariff hike, they want it to be reviewed and set aside. The DA says this hike has put pressure on already overburdened South Africans. It argues that this electricity tariff increase is a corruption tax because it allows for the continued looting and corruption at Eskom.
We need a declarator from court to confirm that and to say to all of South Africans, this is where the problem emanated, a failed government and a failing state.
At the same time, the DA Council says the party seeks to have an independent special master who will oversee, regulate, monitor and report to the court on government's progress on implementing the Energy Action Plan. It says this is because government has failed to implement its own plan.
We have a situation which cries out for what we would call some just and equitable relief. And that just and equitable relief is, in this case, to appoint a special master with certain powers.
Court proceedings will continue the whole week in Pretoria. Nothando Makutulela, SABC News, Johannesburg.